Hail and welcome. My name is Diana Sampson and I'm the founder of Lunar Rhythms Yoga. This is a unique new system of yoga that combines the classical and tantric yogic traditions with a deep understanding of the cycles of the moon and her rhythms. In this video, I'd like to show you 5 different mudras that will connect you to the 5 phases of the moon. The 5 phases are the new moon, and in the new moon we use this as a time to powerfully set our intentions for the month ahead. We sow deep seeds and we cultivate them so that they can come into fruition. So a new moon is a time of setting intentions for whatever you would like in your life to come into fruition. The waxing moon is a time of strengthening, and in the waxing moon we strengthen our resolves, we strengthen our practice. We practice asana and mudras that help to strengthen us from within. We eat foods that strengthen. So the waxing moon is for strengthening. The full moon is a time of celebration. For thousands of years, people have gathered under full moons to celebrate lives, celebrate their communities, and to be with one another. So I'm going to show you a mudra that will cultivate that sense of gratitude and celebration for your life. Then we come into the waning moon, and the waning moon is a time within this practice to cleanse and to clear and to detoxify the body, the mind and the spirit. It's time to slow down. So I'm going to show you a mudra that will support the waning moon. And then the last mudra is for the dark moon. And this is a very powerful time where 3 days before we come back to the new moon, there is no moon. And we go into a very quiet, still, meditative space and empty. We die to everything that's taken place. And so after this death of the cycle, the new moon comes back and the cycle begins again, and we are reborn clear, with clear perspectives. So I'd like you to take a comfortable seat. I'd like you to ground your sitting bones, and if you're sitting in a chair, ground your feet. Connect to the element of earth and really plug in to the ground. Bring your mind down to the ground and empty yourself. And take a deep breath in. And take a deep breath out. Good. Now from that stable foundation, we are going to now work with the mudra for the new moon. And the mudra I have chosen is called Sankalpa Mudra. Now, a sankalpa in yoga is translated as a resolve or an intention. And I'm going to show you how to powerfully use your hands to really enhance your intentions for this new moon. So what we do is we take the left hand. Now, the left hand in this mudra represents Durga. Now, Durga is a very powerful, fierce, yet compassionate goddess. And so really we're calling in those qualities into this sankalpa of compassionate yet courageous intention setting. And this hand cuts through the channel of the heart. So it's like we're going straight to our heart, we're cutting through any fears, and we're really coming through with courage. And we come over to the right side. And then we take the left hand, and the left hand represents Lakshmi. And Lakshmi is a goddess that we call upon for grace and beauty and strength. And so when the two hands come together, Lakshmi helps to ground these intentions in a strength, in a beautiful and graceful way. And the two hands come together very powerfully to create strength and power and grace in equal measure. So then once the hands join, we squeeze the hands. So I would like you to squeeze your hands and close your eyes. And just breathe here. And as you breathe and ground through your sitting bones, I'd like you to contemplate your sankalpa for this new moon. Think of what you would like to see in your life blossom and grow, and create a sankalpa that supports this at this time. When you've found your sankalpa, repeat it 3 times with feeling and emphasis. Great, and then take your hands back to your lap. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And when you're ready, softly open your eyes and come back into the space. Keep grounded to your sitting bones. Great. So now I'd like you to, we're going to connect now to the waxing moon. And as I said, the waxing moon is a fantastic time to work on strengthening ourselves, strengthening our commitments, strengthening our sankalpas. You know, if we don't stay focused with that commitment, our sankalpas can just wither away and nothing ever happens, and we stay in the same place, stagnant and stale. So this is a fantastic time to really cultivate and push through any obstacles that might come in your way that sabotage your intentions from coming to fruition. I like to work with prana mudra when I'm looking to raise the energy. So prana means life force or chi, and prana mudra works on elevating the prana and the chi in the body and bringing active motivation. And it's really simple. We take the thumb to the ring and little fingers, and then the middle and the index fingers go straight out. So both hands, prana mudra. And take your arms, your upper arms, into the rib cage and have the palms facing up, and sit up tall. Ground your sitting bones and close your eyes and start to breathe deeply. And just notice how that feels. Observe how that feels in your body. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Good, and again, breath in and breath out. So I hope you can really feel how that has raised the energy up, really helped to lift up and bring light into your sankalpas. Remember always to keep your grounding cord rooted, so we're balanced. We're not over lifting ourselves. We want to have a deep foundation for this growth to occur. So prana mudra. One more thing before we go. Another thing you can do is, if your body needs healing, you can take your prana mudra, say to your belly, for example, and you can bring that energy and vitality into any part of your body that needs uplifting. Great. Okay, let's just take those hands back into the lap now. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So now we come to the full moon. And as I said, for thousands of years, people have gathered under full moons to celebrate. In this day and age, it's so often that we berate ourselves for what we're not doing. So I see full moon as a time to really celebrate your achievements and to celebrate all the little things you do every day but forget to thank yourself for. A time to celebrate our bodies for giving us life every day. Time to celebrate our families, and celebrate this beautiful world that we live in, our planet. The sun that shines, the rain that falls, the mountains, the rivers, the animals and the birds. So I have chosen Padma Mudra as the mudra to celebrate and feel gratitude. Padma Mudra translates as lotus. And the lotus mudra, if you think of the flower of the lotus mudra, it has an amazing flower on the top of the surface, and it has this very long stem that has to go through mud, thick mud and gunk, and right down then into the deep roots of the earth. And that's how it blossoms. It blossoms by going through the mud and the murk. And through our yoga practice, this is how we also blossom too. We embrace the whole of life, the good, the bad and the ugly. So everything is encouraged so that we can really blossom and grow into our true potential. So we celebrate this at full moon. So if you take your thumbs and little fingers together and flower open the index, middle and ring fingers like this. This is Padma Mudra. We're going to have it at the level of the heart center. So I'd like you to bring your hands there and close your eyes. And visualize your tailbone going down and your grounding cord connecting you down into those deep roots of the earth. Visualize yourself going down through the mud and the murk and the dark. And the deeper those roots go, the more you will blossom at the top. So feeling that lift up. And breathe into your chest. And as you open into Padma Mudra, it's like almost like you're drawing in to this cup, your Padma cup, all the qualities that you're celebrating your life with. So the gratitude for your life, the gratitude for your body, for your loved ones, for your relationships, the gratitude for this planet that hangs in space. This gives us a foundation from which we experience everything we get to experience here every day. Fill your cup with your gratitude. And when you've filled your cup with all your gratitude, just slowly close the cup and seal that gratitude deep in your heart. May it nourish you for the well-being of all. And take a breath. Resting your hands back in your thighs. And take a breath in. Take a breath out. Come back into the space. Okay, so we've got 2 more mudras to do. So we have the waning moon. The waning moon is a wonderful period of time where we get to cleanse and clear, to wash away that which is not serving us. It's a time of slowing down, of not planning too much, not pushing, not trying to achieve. So in this waning mudra that we're going to use, I've chosen Apana. Apana is the opposite to the waxing moon, prana. So prana, apana. And apana means the downward movement of energy, the downward flow of energy. So it's clearing and moving things out. Apana mudra is done by taking your thumb to the middle and the ring finger. The little and the index fingers go straight out and the palms face up. This is a very powerful mudra. And again, it really drops the energy. If you're very busy in your mind, this is a fantastic mudra to do. Literally, the mind just drops down, becomes silent. Again, very detoxifying for the digestive organs. It's about elimination, the clearing out of old energy. So Apana Mudra. So I'd like you to close your eyes and experience it for yourself. Just rest in the natural flow of your breath. Don't push the breath, just let it be and observe what happens. Take another 3 breaths. Fantastic. So gently open your eyes. I hope you can really feel the benefits of that. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. It's really cleared my mind, I can hardly speak now. And that's just what we want, because now we're going to be going into the last mudra. And the last mudra is for the dark of the moon. It's probably one of my favorite times of the cycle. This is a very powerful time between the new moon. 3 days before the new moon, we have no moon in the sky. And in this practice, we use the dark moon to go into the death of self, into the death of the cycle. So the mudra that I have chosen for this is Dhyana mudra. And this is known as the mudra of meditation. So really, the idea of the dark moon is to go into the stillness of self, to empty ourselves, to die of everything that's taken place over the last month. And as we do this practice, when the new moon begins again, we go into that new cycle, reborn, fresh. And the cycle begins again, the life, the birth, life, death cycle. And that cycle is in nature. It shows us this all the time. So harnessing all the phases of the moon brings us back to a fantastic balance within our own lives. So let's take the left hand down and the right hand on top. And then join the thumbs at the top for Dhyana mudra. And just rest the hands in the lap and close your eyes. And just breathe naturally. Rest in the natural flow of your breath. Let there be no words, no opinions, nothing to achieve, nothing to do. Just silence and stillness. Last breath. And take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali mudra. Feel your base rooted, your deep roots going down into the earth. Feel the crown of your head lift. Feel your chest open. And from the silence and depth of my being, may you be blessed. Blessed be.